Now let's begin the new product training. Hello everyone, welcome to join the Nova 3i new product training. I'm today's trainer Yuan Shuangfeng. You can call me Shuangfeng. About the Nova 3i, there's a beautiful smartphone, and in the European smart market, we call it a Huawei P Smart Plus. Okay, now let's begin the training. In this training, we will talk about the phone with 6 parts. There are industry design, powerful performance, and the eye camera, and the emotion UI 8.2, and some the specification, and some FAQs. Okay, now let's begin the first part, the industrial design. Firstly, let's look at the page. As we just said, the Nova 3i is a beautiful smartphone. Just look at the appearance. It's a glass body, and the cover is a glass, and it can inspire the gradient colors. Just look at the page. This is a blue color, but in the back, it can inspire the different color. We can some purples colors. Now let's begin let's look at the colors of the Nova 3i. The Nova 3i total have 4 colors. They are white, purples, and black, and red. And we should pay attention to that. The red colors is not in the first launch, and the detailed launch time it can according to different region. Now let's look at the Nova 3i screen. In this part, we should first remember the words. This is a 6.3 inches Full HD notch screen. Yes, we should remember that I want to introduce you is the notch screen. As we know, the first notch screen phone is iPhone 10. Yes, so we have a similar this design. And but we talk about the screen. We know the screen to body ratio is which is 81%, and the length to width ratio which is to 19.5 to 9. Now let's look at the unboxing package. When we open the Nova 3i package, there are total 11 materials in ours. But we also should pay attention to the TPU case. The Nova 3i will have a TPU case and a TPU screen protector in the package. That's to say, if customer buy a Nova 3i, it will also get a TPU case and a TPU screen protector free. Now let's look at the hardware feature of Nova 3i. In this part, we should pay attention to the USB connector. The Nova 3i is use a micro USB connector dock. Okay, in last part we talked about the design, the Nova 3i design. But now let's begin the Nova 3i's main feature, just about the camera. First, we should just look at the key words, 4-eye cameras. That is to say, the Nova 3i have one dual front camera and one dual rear eye camera. Now let's look at the dual front eye cameras. Let's look at the page. The dual eye camera is divided into the left and the right, and it consistent with and it consistent with one is 24 million pictures and another is 2 million pictures. This is the picture of front eye cameras, and the front eye cameras have many powerful functions, just like eye selfie experience and great lighting effects and fun selfie. As we all know, the front eye camera just also used to selfie. So now let's have a detail introduce about this function. Firstly, let's look at the eye scenery recognition. The Nova 3i have the function that just imagine that when we take a picture, we see the phone can recognize the scenery automatically. Just look at the page, the portrait. It can recognize the 8 portrait automatically. There are blue sky, beach, flower, plant, snow, room, light, and the storage performance. And this page, we will talk about the eye screen recognition in detail. When we take a photo, we can see that the eye camera the eye camera can recognize the scenery, and it can adjust in the situation and contrast the separate sides. And on the other hand, it can capture the people, capture the character of the people, and make the people more beautiful and more writing and brightly. Okay, now let's look at another function, eye beautification for stunning selfie. Beautiful. When we see the beautification, we know this is a very good function. It can more advanced beautification organization. Just look at the picture. The girl is very beautiful. When we use the Nova 3i take photo, take a selfie, his face and his eyeballs are very refined details, and also his skin is more smoothly, and the addition is more texture. Another functions we want to talk about the selfie is the Nova 3i has a HDR Pro. Just look at the two pictures. The left picture is without the HDR Pro, and the right is with the HDR Pro on. Just look at, we can see when we open the HDR Pro, the photo will look more smoothly, and it can adjust the exposure. Just look at this. In the left part, the lips you can see clearly, but in the right, the wave can see it very clearly. And also it can enhance lighting and details. Okay. When we selfie, we also were in this situation in the night, and we know mostly phone and selfie in the night it can see clearly, but Nova 3i can solve this problem because we have a low light solution. Just look at this picture. Before, if we don't use the low light solution, this is the left picture, we will see it's very dark. But when we use the low light solution, it will look more clearly and the character works more lightly. So about this function, we should remember the words: a true, natural, accurate portrait photographic experience. Now let's about the 3D portrait lighting. When we take a photo, we provide 5 unique lighting effects, just like the video the left. Yes. Now let's look now. Lastly, I will want to talk about the AR phone selfie. Do you know the AR is a very beautiful thing? But when AR combined with selfie, it will become what? Just like the Nova 3i. We can which is some 3D emojis such as the rabbits, the fish, and the cat. Let's look at the video. It's very interesting. Okay, when we talk about the AI front camera, but now let's look at the dual rear eye cameras. It consists with 16 million pixels RGB and another is 2 million pixels DOF. It can capture more detailed light-rich colors. As we all know, the two cameras have different functions. Okay, about this, we will talk about the new camera UI. In the Nova 3i, we have a new camera UI. Just look at the picture. The common settings, we will have the eyes and the portrait and the AI and the settings. And in the bottom of the page, we will have the shutting button and the shutting model and the smart operation. Okay, look at the picture. Now let's look at the AI camera. As we all know, when we talk about AI it means it can do something automatically, not just by the people's by the pictures capture. Let's look at when we use Nova 3i, it can mastering 22 different categories. Look at this. When we use my phone and take a photo, and we will take a photo, and in the phone, when we take the picture, take the leaf, and in the phone, we will it will appear automatically a leaf. And when we take a cat, it will appear a cat. Okay, now let's look at another function, AI-assisted composition. Horizontal line where the camera can take a natural earth or water line. In this function, we know when we take a picture, there's a very difficult problem is that we can't make our phone stable. But in this one, in Nova 3i, we have AI-assisted composition. When we make a photo, it will provide a better reference. And another function is the origin frame suggestion to help you improve your group photographies. Just look at this. When we take a photo with many people, in most phone, it can make one person clearly, but in this Nova 3i, we can capture different people's face and make everyone look clearly and beautiful and handsome. Okay, now let's look at the slow motion. About this, let's look at the video. As we know, slow motion is a very beautiful situation. When we just like when we watch NBA or World Cup, if our favorite player get a goal, we want to remember why he get it. We can use the Nova 3i and use the function slow motion. And another function I want to introduce to you is 3D objects. That is also combined with AR. Just look like this. When we use this function, we take a photo the cup, but in the top of the cup there is a cap. There's a chicken in the cup. Okay, when we talk about the camera, and now let's become to introduce to you about the powerful performance of the Nova 3i. In this part, we will learn about the new generation chipset and the big battery, abundant internal memory. About the chipset, as we know, Nova 3i is used a new generation Kirin 710 with AI capability. As we know, this is the first chipset in Nova 3i. About the Kirin 710, his function can CPU single core performance 75% up. And about the AI capability, the AI capability in Kirin 710, we should pay attention to that. It different the Kirin 970, because in AI, the AI capability which is in Kirin 970, it because it just at a new chipset MPU, but in the Kirin 710, the AI is implemented by CPU, GPU, and the DSPs. That's to say, it don't have a MPU. And another, it can enhance the ISP to DSP. About this function, we were greatly improving the photography effects. Just look at the camera with this function. It will make a selfie enhancement and better process for facial detail information. Now let's look at the SIM card. In this part, we know in Nova 3i, there is a dual card, dual 4G, and dual VoLTE. That means every card can reach 4H. That's a good news if you like play game and when you take a phone. Another feature is the dual VoLTE. Okay, now let's look at the big battery. The Nova 3i is used a 3,340 mAh battery. And about the battery, it can enjoy your favorite games and movies and photographs for a long period of time. According to the RD status, when we listen to music, it can up to 96 hours. And when we see the videos, it can up to 14 hours. And about the course, it can up to 21 hours. Okay, now let's look at the memory of the Nova 3i. The Nova 3i is used a 4 GB RAM, and the ROM have two choices. One is 64 GB and another is 128 GB. And also you can extend the ROM with a SD card. It can up to 256 GB. Now let's okay. Now let's look at the Emotion UI 8.2. About this part, I want to ask a question with you. What do you think of Emotion UI? Anyone can give me an answer? Okay. Hello. In this part, I want to ask. Okay. About the emotion UI, it is developed by Huawei, and it is based on Android systems. And about the emotion UI 8.2, in this system, you will have iGame suite, smarter shopping experience, and iGalleries. And the detailed we will introduce in the lesson materials. Firstly, let's look at the iGame suite. As we know, when we play games, the smoother switching between the 3G and the Wi-Fi for the best gaming experience. When we play games, if we connect the Wi-Fi and we connect the VoLTE, it will smoother. And another, it can support gaming and making calls at the same time. That's to say, when we play game and another player call to me, we can also call with others. That is very convenient. When we use Nova 3i, we can say enjoy the gaming. The Nova 3i is big memory with 3,340 more long-lasting battery, AI game suite, and GPU turbo. As we know, GPU turbo is a very experienced when we play games. Now let's look at the GPU turbo. As we know, GPU turbo can make it can enhance the GPU power and also can make the power consumption decrease. Just look like the games Mobile Legends and PUBG Mobile. And another function is about the smarter shopping experience. When we shopping by image, the phone can recognize the goods automatically. Just look at the video. Imagine you are browse the page. Just look and see. Yes, it can imagine the goods. Okay. Now another function is about the AI shopping by scanning. It can scan the photo of the object customers want to purchase. That's just, now let's look at the AI galleries. It can easy to find your best memories. About these functions, we know when we use Nova 3i, when we have a travel, when we get a travel, we will take many beautiful pictures. But in this Nova 3i, it can use a AI gallery. It can make our photos become more easily found. Just look at this. Now, another function is about 8 point, emotional 8.2 is the Huawei Hisense 5.5.0. It's the second generation 3D surround sound brings your immersive experience. When you listen the music, you can get the setting, open the 3D audio, and it can give you a different experience. Another Nova 3i we want to talk to you is about the Huawei Share second level. In this part, when we use a phone and we also have a computer, use this Huawei Share, we can share the photos from phone to computer. It's very easily. And another function is want to do is about the AI communication. About this, there is about the elevator model. When you in elevator, the 4G signals faster recovery. Another is Huawei Eagle 1.5. And the second is the AI noisy removal. Now let's look at the AR core. They can build a new AR experience that seamlessly blend the digital and the physical worlds. Just we talk about the AR cameras. When we make photos, it can become AR pictures. Now let's look at the specifications of Nova 3i. In this part, as we know, just as the Nova 3i has two lens, one is Nova 3i, and in the Europe market, we call it Huawei P Smart Plus. As the previous introduced, the difference between Nova 3i and Huawei P Smart Plus is that the memory. The Nova 3i is 4 GB RAM and 64 GB ROM or 128 GB ROM, but the Huawei P Smart Plus only have the 64 GB ROM. Okay, in this part you just look. In this part we talk about the FAQs about the Nova 3i. About this phone, we will usually see some common questions when customers ask me. The first one, when we talk about, because the Nova 3i has powerful AI functions. So if customers ask the question why the front cameras and scenery recognition can't work correctly. This is the answer at this. Then the question is about the AR lens. Okay, and about the surface strategies, we know this is based on your countries. Different country also have different surface strategies. So in these materials, we will not introduce. Okay, now this is all the new product training of Nova 3i. Thank you.
And
anyone have any questions?
Okay. Okay, so right now our trainer has been finished his training. So right now should be the Q&A section. So anyone of you have any question? If you have anything want to ask, please unmute your phone. And then just let us know what's your name, and then can share your question. Okay. So please, if you have any question, please unmute your mic and let us know. I want to know, Christina, are you online?
Yes.
Hi. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. We want to know that. Do you have any question about the contents we have just delivered?
Not for now. Thank you. Everything seems pretty clear.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. And online should be have Frank.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Also no questions to the product. But one question, this presentation, do I find it in Wino?
Correct. Actually, this material has been uploaded in Wino. Because in Wino homepage, in the button right, you will find the training materials, and on that area, you will see that the NORA 3 and NORA 3i training materials will be posted in that pages. And if you cannot find it, it doesn't matter. You can just typed the keyword NORA 3i. I suppose that you can find. Also,
Okay.
yes, and I will send the link at the end of this training.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. And the next, add this from French. Do you have any question?
No question from my side. Thank you, G.
Okay. Yes, and we should go on. Should be from the friends from Italy. Should be Lorenzo and Luca. I just double confirm that any question from Italy, my friend. Hello. Hello, is there anyone online from Italy? It looks like there's traffic jam in Italy, so we will skip it. And the next should be the friend from Russia, right? I see that the representative from Russia contact center, right? Hello. Yes, I can see that you have unmute your mic, but we cannot hear anything. Okay, so maybe have some issue on your microphone. So if you have any question, you can send a mail and let us know. Okay, and the next online should be Anna. So Anna, you are the first one to come to our today's training. We are very appreciative for your very early coming. And so, yes, so we want to know that, do you have any question from your side?
No, we have no questions for the moment. If we're going to have some questions, we're going to send an email.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so till so far, it looks like everyone do not have too much question about this product. And the last thing I want to mention about this new product training is that after our today's training, for every one of you, if you are the country trainer or you are the trainer representative, you need to organize the training in your country or in your contact center. And the training material has been uploaded in the Vino. And after this training, and I will send the training link to your mailbox so that you can download it accordingly. Okay. And one more thing I want to mention is that about just now, if you can check in by using the academy, so it means that you can finish the exam and the survey by the academy PC version. So after our training finish 5 minutes, you can finish the survey and the exam. So do remember to finish it as soon as possible. And for others, if you cannot use academy for checking, it doesn't matter. We have make a screenshot to know that you did have come, and we will send the file to your mailbox so that you can finish the exam and the survey. Okay. So it looks like today is very, very wonderful, and looks like you guys have do not too much question about that. So if you do not have any other questions, so I would announce that our today's training will be finished. So wish you have a good day. Just wait for my email to send the follow-up action and send the file to you. Okay, so maybe Shuangfeng, you can say a goodbye to everyone.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks.
See you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you and bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.